Jenny, happy birthday. So, you turned 29 today, but nowadays they say life starts at 30. Recently I've been thinking, 29 is a great age. I want to see you again. Can you please contact me? Did you see my text? Please reply. You may be playing hard to get, but I'm hurt.
Sorry, I was sleeping. Thank you for your message. You didn't need to send me a message on my birthday, but thank you. I don't want to see you. Excuse me.
Jenny! Thank you for your reply. Why are you so cold toward me? There's this great restaurant. I'd love to take you there. How about tonight? I've already made the reservation. Let's celebrate your birthday. Just the two of us.
Thank you very much, but I will not go to any restaurant with you. Goodbye.
Hold on a sec.
I need to get ready for work. Excuse me.
I understand. Text me after work. Or are you still angry about what happened in the past?
I'm not angry about anything.
Brr! Can you warm up to me like before? Remember how happy we were?
Were we happy?
We were! Come on, Jenny. Come back to me before it's too late. Hurry. Let's love each other again.
Ew, how gross. What do you mean, before it's too late?
You only have 1 year before you turn 30.
Oh, the age thing. That's why we broke up. Do you remember?
Of course I do. I was young and foolish. Forgive me for saying such a stupid thing. I really am sorry. Can we talk about it?
You were young. As I recall, you were 33 then, right? You are 10 years my senior. At 33, you were older than I am now.
I know. There was something wrong with me then.
As I recall, you said you only date women under the age of 25. How outrageous! I remember seeing a lovely elderly couple during one of our dates, and I remarked how lovely they were. To be so in love and hold hands at their age. Your reply? I'll leave you when you're old, so enjoy yourself until you turn 25. I still remember what you said.
If you still remember what I said, I'm sure I still have a place in your heart. If you think about me so much, why haven't you replied to any of the birthday texts I send you every year?
I send you a reply, a single text every year. When I received the birthday texts after I turned 26, I thought, wow, he's broadened the age range for his romantic interests.
That's right. The person who made me change my mind is you, Jenny. It's because of you. I thought I could be with women up to the age of 30.
Is that so?
I even joined a dating service, but all the girls are ugly.
Come again?
When I think of all those ugly young women, I think that you, Jenny, even when you age, would be far more desirable. Haven't I matured?
No comment.
I think perhaps I really love you. All you. Which is why age does not matter. So tonight I reserved your favorite French restaurant.
That is unfortunate because I've decided to celebrate my birthday at home, so I won't be joining you anywhere.
Really? You're going to celebrate it at home?
Yes, my family has arranged something for me.
Your family? Jenny, you're 29 now. Isn't it about time to find a dashing gentleman to take you out to dinner at an age-appropriate restaurant? Like someone like me. Your parents will be relieved you found someone. I know. Should I come over to meet your parents?
Excuse me? Please don't.
Don't be shy.
I think you've misunderstood. By family, I'm referring to my husband and child.
What? Husband? Child? Whose husband and child?
Of course, my husband and my child.
Are you married and you have a child?
Yes. There's nothing wrong with me having a child. I am 29 after all. It's been 6 years since we broke up. Did you honestly think I stayed home every night waiting for you? I met a guy, we fell in love and got married. After some time, I had my husband's child. By the way, I'm currently pregnant with my second child.
That can't be. I've been waiting for you this whole time. I'm still in love with you, Jenny.
Thank you very much. I also love myself. I love my husband and son very much. We're all happy. But I guess, Ryan, you aren't happy.
What do you mean? Just because you're married, it doesn't give you the right to be rude to me. I told you I've joined a dating service to find a far superior partner than washed up, nearly 30-year-old you. I want someone who's beautiful and well-spoken, like a supermodel. In fact, last night I met this great girl in her early 20s. I went to a mixer organized by the dating service, and all the women there were head over heels in love with me. So I don't need you.
Is that so? Well, I don't need you either. So your words don't bother me at all. But I have a question. Is your dating service called Love for One, Love for All?
Yes, it is.
One of the girls at work, she's also using that service. She told me she went to the mixer last night as well.
The one for Love for One, Love for All.
Yes. She was telling me about this guy. He was this really desperate man, around 40. He forced her to exchange their contact details. She told me his name was Ryan. I didn't give it much thought when she told me, but is that guy you, Ryan?
That can't be. I'm not desperate. What's your friend's name?
Her name's Mindy. She started this fall. She's just graduated university and is really, really cute. She told me that desperate old man said to her in a really loud voice, "A woman is only desirable until the age of 25. She told me all the women at the party were totally repulsed by him. I don't think he knew most of the women there were over 25. Can you believe how obnoxious this guy must have sounded? It really isn't you, Ryan?
I didn't say that, I think.
Of course not. I mean, you may have said it when you dated me at age 33, but you're 39 now. There is no way you still think you're a catch. You have more sense now, right?
You know, you're the one who's obnoxious. The value of men increases with age. There's a certain chivalry that comes with age. But women, your value goes down as you age.
You're the only one that thinks like that. I already know the desperate old man Mindy met last night was you, Ryan. She showed me the chat history, and I saw the sender has the same icon as you, Ryan.
It's a coincidence.
It's your own fantasy that the value of men increases with age. Let me make it clear. It depends on the person. And Mindy told me you became fat and a little bald. You were so good looking in the past. I can't believe you let yourself go. I was a little disappointed. I'm glad I decided to never see you again.
I'm not balding or fat. I was bloated yesterday, and my hair, it's just thinning a bit.
Even your excuses are pathetic. And I saw the messages you sent Mindy. They reek of desperation.
What? She showed your chat history. This is why I hate stupid women. Young women, they know nothing about respecting their elders.
When you put it like that, you sound really old.
What do you mean? I'm still 39. I'm not even 40 yet. How dare you call me old? Just because you're married, do you think you're better than me?
You know how you said you made dinner reservations for me? I heard you invited Mindy out for dinner as well. It's apparent anyone will do. If that's not desperation, I don't know what it is. Mindy told me you wouldn't leave her alone last night. As a result, the mixer last night was a bust for her. She was really upset about it this morning at work. In the future, could you please try to be a little more considerate and let the girls find their dream boyfriends? Not just some middle-aged nightmare leech.
I'm not a nightmare. I'm sure she's thrilled I paid so much attention to her. Jenny, you used to be so happy whenever I texted you.
Back when we dated, yes, but it was so long ago, I don't really remember. But now you're just this desperate old man who texts me. Anyhow, about Mindy, just because she doesn't reply to your texts, it doesn't give you the right to send her threatening messages. In fact, you know, she could report you to the police.
I never threatened her. I know she's seen the messages, but she doesn't reply.
Well, I've advised her to go to the police and report you as a stalker.
Me? A stalker? There's no way I need to stalk anyone.
then you should quit bothering her before it gets out of hand. She can report you to the dating agency as well. Then how would you ever find your dream girl? Whom you would date until she turns 25, right? Why don't you stop living in your fantasy world and face reality? You dirty, pathetic old man! Ryan continued to text Jenny, but she blocked him, so those texts were never received. Ryan wanted to know if what Jenny said about Mindy was true, so he continued texting, even calling Mindy. This led to Mindy reporting him to the dating service. Jenny had a great birthday, celebrating it with her husband and son. But Ryan couldn't accept that, so he waited for her all night at Jenny's favorite, ex-favorite, French restaurant. While he was waiting for Jenny, Ryan received a message. It was from the dating service banning him from ever using their services again. Ryan was too full of himself, and his obsession with the age of his partner stole any chance he may have had at happiness.
Iris, did you finish the work that I gave you? You better have, or you'll be fired. You old grandma. Hi, Karen. I'm sorry, what was it that you asked me to do? Are you serious? I guess it's true that once you turn 65, your memory deteriorates significantly. I told you to go clean the office kitchen. Have you forgotten already? Isn't it your job to clean up the office kitchen this week? I thought I said that to you earlier when you asked me. No! My job is your job. I'm not sure if I follow what you are saying. I don't expect an old grandma like you to understand how this works. Why did the company hire an old, useless person like you in the first place? Starting a new job at the age of 65 is such a joke. You shouldn't even bother applying for jobs. I know that my age bothers you, Karen. Especially since I'm new, and I'm 40 years older than you. Yeah, I can't believe I have to babysit someone who is older than my parents. What is wrong with this company? That is just how it is sometimes. But I think there is a misunderstanding. You are not my supervisor or anything, Karen. Misunderstanding? I joined the company before you did. So technically you do work for me. It's true that you may have seniority over me, but that doesn't mean I work for you. Just think about what you're saying. You're being unreasonable. Unreasonable? Clearly you don't understand. This is why companies shouldn't hire old grandmas like you. You can't even do your job without me. What do you mean? Old people like you just don't know how to use computers. That's why I always have to help you. Well, I honestly don't recall you helping me at all. You incompetent and forgetful sack of wrinkles. Just do as you're told. Or why don't you just quit already? I don't have any problems with using the computer at work. That's what you think. But that's not how I see it. Which is why I give you some of my tasks as well for practice. You should thank me. I'm not following. I'm saying that you don't know how to use the computer. So just do as I ask, okay? It's not like you're qualified to do anything else anyways. Karen, you're being rude. And I was given my own tasks to do that keep me quite busy. You can't just push your work onto me. I wasn't. I was showing you how to do your job. You should be grateful. Grateful? I don't remember you showing me anything, as a matter of fact. That's because you're old. And forgetful. I'm just being honest. I tried my best to teach you. But I guess you just don't see it that way. Teaching? Yeah, I still don't know what you're talking about. This is precisely why I hate dealing with old people like you. Have some respect for your supervisor. I showed you where everything was in the office, didn't I? You forgot about that too? That I remember. But it was just that one time. Plus, I don't know if I would consider that as teaching. How have you lived this long and not understood the meaning of that word? You lack basic common sense. Is that right? Whatever. Anyway, what was it that you wanted to tell me? I wasted a lot of my precious time showing you how to do things. So you'll have to pay me for my time. What? Just $500 for now is fine. You should be able to afford that, right? Why do I have to pay you? Because I taught you so many things. Education isn't free, you know. We're not living in communist Russia. But anyway, training at this company is free. Why do I have to pay you? Because you are incompetent. It's a hassle to teach someone like you. And stressful, too. But I still try regardless. So pay up. If you don't pay me by the next payday, I'll tell the CEO that you're a hopeless employee. Are you threatening me? That's what you get for starting a new job at the age of 65. You were probably so terrible at your previous job that you couldn't save up enough money to retire. That's why you have no choice but to work at your age. Is that what you think of me? Well, I don't care about what you think, but I'm not paying you anything. Aren't you stubborn? If you don't want to pay, then quit. It's not like you're the one calling the shots around here. Watch that mouth of yours. We don't need you here. If you were gone tomorrow, no one would even notice. So just quit already. Well, I was hired as a board member, so... What? You really don't know, do you? Well, now you do. Maybe don't be so arrogant in the future. What do you mean you were hired as a board member? I retired from my previous company with a distinguished reputation. I wasn't a nobody like you carelessly assumed. Your CEO, Virginia, asked me personally to come join this company. So that's why I am here. The CEO asked you personally? I was originally looking forward to my retirement life. But working here has turned out to be pretty fun too. I'm confused. By the way, I worked in the IT industry for my entire career. So I think I know a thing or two about computers. I'm not buying it. A grandma like you was hired as a board member? That is ridiculous. The company asked me to join and to help them improve its operations. You call me old, but most of the board members are my age. The youngest one being in his 50s. I mean, yeah, I can see that. You look down on me because I'm old. But actually, I'm not just older than you, I'm also your boss. Who's the one that doesn't have common sense? It's not about common sense. I didn't know, so it wasn't my fault. Don't try to avoid the problem here. You really need to watch your manners when you talk to people. I'm 40 years older than you. You should at least have some respect for people that are significantly older than you. But I thought you were just a part-time employee. That is not an excuse. It doesn't matter what you think. You need to learn your business manners. I have manners. I've been working here for 2 years already. I know what to say and what not to say. So you thought you could get away with being rude to me, just because you thought that I was a part-time employee? That's how the world works. I thought it was finally my time. Well, I won't say that kind of stuff to you anymore. That is, if you really are a board member. I see. So you change how you act based on the person's status. No, I don't. That is not true at all. It sure seems that way. You only respect me now because you know I am your boss. But before that, you looked down on me. Not to mention that you treated me terribly. That's not true. This is just a misunderstanding. I think maybe I wasn't clear. Looks like we need to properly train our employees. What? You've really helped me, though. What are you talking about? The reason why I was hired in the first place is to terminate employees like you, Karen, and to focus on employee training and development. So you are the perfect example. What do you mean, employees like me? What are you trying to say? Employees that lack skills in business etiquette. What? Me? Who else? I'm talking about you. I suspect that you may have also lied to the company. What's with the accusation? What did I lie about? The company hired you because of your Spanish skills, but you refused to go to the international department. Isn't that a bit weird? What is so weird about that? I don't think it is weird at all. I just thought I was more suitable for the administration role. Is that so? Well then, I'll make sure to transfer you to international sales. What? You can put your Spanish skills to good use there. Wait, let's not make any rash decisions here. Why is that? Don't tell me that you actually lied about your Spanish skills just to get into the company. Of course not. It's just a bit sudden, that's all. Plus, I like working as an administrator. It's not like you're doing your job anyway. You just throw your tasks onto other people, and then play on your phone all day. So basically, you're not working at all. No, that's not true. You got it all wrong. I've been observing you for the past month, but your messages today confirmed my analysis of you. No need to explain anymore. What do you mean, analysis? I still can't believe that you asked me to pay you. Wait, you've misunderstood. That was just a joke. A joke? Well, it seemed like a well-thought-out joke. I wouldn't be surprised if you tried that with other people. Of course not. I wouldn't actually do such a thing. Well, we will find out the truth about your Spanish skills when we transfer you to international sales. Wait, what? If we find out that you don't have any Spanish skills, I am afraid you will be forced to leave voluntarily. You mean I would have to quit? But I finally found a job. It's easy work and the environment is great. I don't want to quit. You are in this situation because of that attitude of yours. If you don't want to leave, then you better start doing your work. This is what you get for skipping your work duties. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean what I said. Please forgive me. I don't want to get transferred to a different department. You don't have to worry if you actually have the skills. Skills? If you're not up for the task, then I'm afraid you're done at this company. Now you know what it's like to be on the other end. I look forward to your performance. Karen was bullying Iris because of her old age. She even went so far as to try and blackmail Iris, telling her she'd get her fired if she didn't pay her. However, Karen got herself in trouble, and she almost got fired herself. To be honest, Karen got off very lightly considering what she did. In the end, Karen was transferred to international sales, but as expected, she didn't have any Spanish skills. It was a big problem as she lied about her skills to get into the company. She was asked to either leave the company voluntarily or to work on improving her own skills. As a result, she started from the bottom and was given the most basic tasks and chores to do. She was also assigned to a new section with a very strict boss. Furthermore, she started taking Spanish lessons at her own expense. Karen was desperately trying to improve her Spanish skills and to prove herself at work. Iris was very pleased with her own contribution to the company. The company also praised Iris for her outstanding work. The employee training and development project will continue in the office. Iris is confident in her ability to bring good change to the company, namely to transform unmotivated employees to productive ones, which will then result in an overall increase in the company's performance.